Welcome to the lecture series of network analysis. Myself, Dr. Sandeep Garg, Associate Professor, Electronics and Communication, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. Today, I am going to discuss about two-port network that are used in network analysis. Two-port network. First of all, what is a port? A port is a pair of terminals through which current can enter into the circuit or can leave the circuit. Now the two terminal devices such as resistors, capacitors and inductors, these are all passive elements. These all elements results in one port network, and most of the circuits that we use in our daily life are one port circuit. Now a two port network is an electrical network that has two ports. One is for input and another is for output. Through one port we can provide input to the circuit, and from other port we can take output from the other port. Now it has two terminal pairs that will act as access points, means one pair of terminals at the input side and another pair of terminals at the output side. The current that will enter through the one terminal of a pair leaves the other terminal in the other pair. Here in the first diagram we can see that it is a one port network. It has only one port. Through the upper terminal the current will enter into the circuit, and through the lower terminal the current will get out of the circuit. So this type of network is called one port network. Most of the circuit network that we use in our daily life are one port network. Now in a two port network there are two ports. One is the input port and another one is the output port. Through this input port we will apply the input. The input may be either DC or sinusoidal or any other type of waveforms, and the output is taken from this side. Here we will connect a load at this side. Now, why we study two-port network? Two-port network have applications in various areas of electronics like communication system, control system, power system, and analog electronics. We can use this two-port network in these areas where the equations can be formed to find out the various parameters of the circuit. Now, if we know the parameters of a two-port network, then we can embed this two-port network into a bigger circuit where we can treat it as a black box, and we can determine the various performance parameters of the circuit using this two-port network. Now from the network we can observe that there are four variables: I1, I2, V1 and V2. Here V1 and I1 are the input parameters, where V1 is the input voltage and I1 is the input port current. V2 is the output voltage and I2 is the output port current. Here in different parameters of the two-port network, two of the variables are dependent and two of these variables are independent. Now the various terms that relate these voltages and currents are called parameters. We will relate this voltage and current with each other using various parameters in the two-port network. Now the first type of parameters that we study in case of two-port network are the Z parameters. Z parameters are also called the impedance parameters, as they are the ratio of voltage and current. Here we can find these Z parameters or impedance parameters by opening one of the two ports, either input port or the output port. These impedance parameters are commonly used in synthesis of the filters and also useful in the design and analysis of impedance matching network, as they find a wide variety of applications in case of communication system, in transmission line also. They are also used in power distribution networks where power is distributed along various units of the circuit. Now the two-port network may be voltage driven or current driven. Now here the black box in the case of two-port network is replaced by a Z parameter network. Here we can see that there are four parameters: Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. Here we have formed these two equations using these Z parameters. Here we can see that here voltage V1 and V2 are dependent variables, and they depends on two variables I1 and I2. So here I1 and I2 are the independent variables. Z11, Z12 and Z21, Z22 are the Z parameters of the circuit. Here the two equations can also be written in the form of a matrix as shown here. This Z11, Z22, Z21 and Z12 is a matrix. This is called the impedance matrix. The impedance of this the determinant of this matrix is given by Z11, Z22 minus Z21, Z12. Here we can see that I1, I2 are the independent variables and V1, V2 are the dependent variables. Now we have to determine these four parameters Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22. Now from the equation we can find that the Z11 is the ratio of V1 and I1 when I2 is equals to 0. Here I2 is 0 means we have open circuited the output port to determine the ratio of V1 and I1, that is Z11. Now here in order to determine Z12 we have to open the input port, that is we have to make I1 equals to 0 so that Z12 becomes the ratio of V1 and I2. Similarly, Z21 is equals to V2 upon I1 means output voltage upon input current when output port is open circuited, and Z22 is the ratio of output voltage to output current when input port is open circuited. So here we can see that in all the four cases the Z parameter is the ratio of voltage and current when one of the currents on either the input side or the output side becomes 0. Thank you.